in the back, preparing, getting ready, and when they join us, we'll bring you every kick and every punch. We're waiting eagerly, waiting patiently. The crowd, likewise the fighters. Great Britain's Damon SANSUM against RAUL Martinez Garcia of Spain.
One more time. Are you ready, Manchester? When I say GBR, you say, hey, give me up! Give me up! Give me up! Let's get these finals started very short.
Well, the crowd's ready. Fighters likewise. Tense faces in the crowd, but the tension, of course, in the call room. The athletes waiting for their moment. That's me, is indeed the shout from the young lady with the crisps as she sneaks behind friends and family. Speaking of which, the Flint family, Team Jones in full effect. Well, they have something to celebrate at the end. Jade Jones against Julie June. That's the second final. The first one up. Well, two Brits in two finals. Damon SANSUM goes against RAUL Martinez Garcia.
Manchester, let's get this started. Let's be loud. Let's be energetic. We welcome our finalists, fighting in blue from Great Britain, Damon SANSUM.
Well, here he comes, Damon SANSUM. Showing the respect to the crowd, and they respect his efforts, and a respectable passage through 4 big wins and away in to this final here. Well, that win against Saif Isa by withdrawal, the injury to the Egyptian will mean the legs are fresh for the man from Elgin. Can he represent Great Britain with good effect here? Tremendous transition from contender to potential champion here.
From Spain, in red, RAUL Martinez Garcia.
Well, here he comes, RAUL Martinez Garcia. The 27-year-old stands at 6'3", similar height and stature to SANSUM. A couple of bronze medals in the Grand Prix, followed by 1 silver in Rome. And there's his route through. He looks very good indeed against Nikita Rafaelovic, and Damon SANSUM's going to have to be switched on from the start.
Yeah, definitely. I think completely different styles. For me, it depends who can get that lead from the start. And if Martinez gets it, it's going to be difficult for SANSUM, but he has that. He can come back. He always seems to come back and pull it back with those headshots, that fast-paced movement that he has. So all set for an exciting final.
All set indeed, the fighters likewise. And also great tribute. The protector system has worked perfectly on every single occasion. And both fighters ready to do their best to blast home the body shots, launch the big kicks to the head, get themselves on the board here. Grand Prix final, the penultimate one of the Manchester Grand Prix. Martin Stamper eagerly awaiting this one. Likewise, Abdelhak Shabibi, who was voted the best referee in the world last year. So experience running the rule over this final here. The men's welterweights, the under 80 kilogram grouping. SANSUM, the man in blue. Garcia, of course, well, you can guess which colour he's in. And Stamper will rub down the remaining water. Of course, it's the electronic sensors on the socks, so you can't have any interference with that. SANSUM straight out, ready for action. Martinez, we know, calm, composed, and he's got the quality as well. Eyes down, look in, final time. Abdelhak Shabibi just wanting some cleaning up on the floor here. There's maybe some water has been left. Maybe that's why he's the best referee in the world. Sharp-eyed, taking care of the fighters.
Yeah, spotting every little detail.
Brilliant as well.
Brilliant, why not? Looking after the athletes.
Himself a former athlete. Nice loan of the Spanish towel. They won't want to be throwing the towel in. in this one. SANSUM poised and ready. Garcia, both with the fist bump into the open stance, opening stages. SANSUM with the punch on the way through. I'm going to count. There's one clinch attempt from Garcia. And the clinchometer ready for the Spanish efforts. Good at controlling distance. SANSUM tries to work with that front leg. The crowd hushed. Tense times for both.
Excellent start from both looking focused and ready. Attempt to punch there from SANSUM. A nice twist from Martinez, blocking that punch.
Huge headshot there from Martinez, finds the spot, finds the home for it. SANSUM was certainly looking for those punches, trying to be aggressive, leaves the space, and Martinez picks him off on the counter there. Perfect start from the Spaniard in red. The Brit in blue struggling slightly, lots of time on the board, goes with the punch again. No love from the judges until this point, and it does add up, 4 points of a gap.
Attempt there from Garcia. A decent punch for me, but judges didn't like it.
I'm sure Damon won't have liked it either. Good power on the inside from Raul. Will he be the king of Spain at the end of this one? Shabibi separates them. As we move towards the business end of this first round. Good chop kick over the shoulder, but he will hit the deck. Give away the gam job. Spanish coach here has the video replay card up straight away. So a question here.
Claiming for a push, not a fall by the Spanish athlete.
Did he fall or was he pushed? Tense times now, not just for the fighters but for the coach as well. Plays the card early. Let's have a little look here. What's your interpretation?
For me, not a push.
I would agree with that. Kept his hands back.
Just kicking and fell down one leg.
But mercifully, we are not the final arbiters in this one. Who's going to come up with a decision? Martin Stamper looking eagerly here. It could be a lost card for his opposing coach. Is it a lost cause for the video replay journey? Let's have a little wait and see here. As it stands,
I'd be very surprised if that wasn't rejected. And it is rejected.
first rejection so far for Martinez. The card is gone. SANSUM comes with the body shot. Leaves a space though. The counters for Martinez showing that intellect. As we keep towards the last 20 seconds. And what has been a very good first round for the Spanish fighter. Sweeps a big head kick past there.
That's the distance there that SANSUM needs to just keep moving. Stand still for too long. We saw in the semi-final he got caught a few times to the body. Martinez is taking that high.
And speaking of high, trying to extend the score there. Martinez kicks low under the guard. SANSUM will be happy to get back to his corner. But the happiest of the two will certainly be Raul Martinez Garcia. Good start for the Spaniard, 5-point lead. Martin Stamper, an athlete that you know well. Now as a coach, what's he got to say to try and give Damon some advice here?
Martin's an excellent coach. He's a tactical player, tactical coach. They've got a great relationship. For me, he has to keep moving. Don't stand still for too long. Just be aware of the angles. That's where he got caught with that high shot there. We can see SANSUM just moving around. Martinez just took that, potentially moved the wrong angle.
Yeah, I think he will certainly, if he could have that one back again, he would. But Martinez will be more than happy with that big headshot. That's what separates the two of them at the moment. 5 points of a difference. And this man here, fantastic composure.
Absolutely incredible. You know, it takes every opportunity that he sees. And sometimes you don't always see how they score or where they score. It's very, very quick. And I think what Martinez does is less explosive than SANSUM, less, attractive to look at. Very smart, very composed, and takes every opportunity that he can.
Absolutely, and a big opportunity to go for gold here for this man in red. Spanish fighter performing well. And as you say, using that composure and accuracy into the clinch yet again. That's the 6th time of asking. So he's so good at stealing the seconds and indeed crushing the motivation here of SANSUM. The Brit and Blue trying to turn them there, showing good strength. The Spanish fighter standing steady.
Both very strong in the clinch, not allowing anything to happen. Not somewhere where SANSUM needs to be right now. He needs to have opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely, still trying to scramble for distance here, the British fighter in blue, and that is testament, of course, to Garcia. As I said previously, when you try to kick him, he's either too far away or too close. And that's his art, as he goes into a kind of crouching stance in the middle there. And that's not just a physical ability, it's also technical and indeed bravery to stand there in that distance, making decisions. And it's decision time now for Damon SANSUM, 6 points down.
Martinez very comfortable now. This is where he wants to be, in the lead, controlling that centre of the ring and being hard to hit, but focused all the time.
And once more up close and personal from Garcia, into the pocket, wraps those hands in underneath, kills another 10 seconds on the clock. SANSUM being stuck at the end of these big kicks and punches. Good evasive step from the Spaniard in red.
We know that SANSUM has those incredible headshots. Nearly just not quite there.
Yep, distance first the option, and going again with the punch there with the head kick to follow. 12-2 to the good now. Well, Martinez Garcia very much in command here. An unintentional low kick there, catching the top of the thigh. Abdullah Chabibi gives the Gamjon. Bad to worse for SANSUM, 13-2. Decent attempt from the British fighter in blue to keep it going. But Garcia using that physicality, using that dominance, and using up the clock as well. End of the second was the same as the end of the first. We've spoken about, of course, what Garcia has in terms of quality. The biggest factor now is the time left for SANSUM.
Yeah, I think it's going to be so hard for SANSUM. He's got to have to pull everything out of the bag, all his effort, all his energy. You know, he's fit, he can pull it back. We've seen him do this before. But Garcia, he likes to be in the lead. He knows what's coming. He's relaxed, he's calm. It's so difficult to score on when he's in the lead and with 1 round to go.
Your sport means everything. Louder and louder and louder.
Well, here we go. The third and potentially final round. The men's -80kg final. Here on the final day in the Manchester Grand Prix. As you can see, Raul Martinez with a commanding lead, deservedly so. Damon SANSUM, it's all on him, tries to change it up with the back leg. He's going to have to throw caution to the wind as he tries to throw Martinez round the corner. And Damon SANSUM's going to have to keep his composure here.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit frustrated. It did look like he was pulling him in the clinch, dragging him around.
And has he been dragged into deep water here by the man from Madrid? The card is played. Abdullah Chabibi will have the conversation. Martin Stamper, I should say, looking for this Gamjon to be invalidated. Let's have a look. From the perspective of the referee, you can see why it would be given, but from our point, perhaps. Let's have a little wait.
It could have been one of those where it could have been left to fight it out. This is a fight.
Yeah, but they're both left with video replay cards missing. SANSUM going with the headshot, and Garcia, of course, knows it's coming. And if you want to see, well, a masterclass on how to defend, have a little look at the Spaniard for the next minute and a half or so. How many times does he go to the clinch? How many times does he stay away?
Excellent use of that front leg. Holding it up, manipulating, changing the height of it.
Yeah, tough times now for SANSUM, 15-2. And RAUL MARTINEZ GARCIA, well, he came into this one in good form. Previous medals, of course, in the Grand Prix in London, as he goes again with the head kick there, claps it home, and that's going to put the tin hat on this one as he kicks the helmet of SANSUM and takes a very useful lead. Silver medal in the Rome Grand Prix. Looks for all the world as if it's going to be gold here. SANSUM needs a knockout. And that's a big, big ask against a fantastic fighter here.
Damon has the spin. He tried. It's one of the only options he has now.
Yeah, running out of options and running out of time here. Great Britain's Damon SANSUM. It's been a very good day at the office for the British fighter in blue. He's worked hard. He's definitely not settling for silver, trying to come forward, fighting to the finish. Martinez Garcia, that's the first time he's given away more than 2 Gambions all day. On to the last 15 seconds now. Great Britain's Damon SANSUM in blue. He's worked with everything he's got. But it's going to be SANSUM that's going to settle for silver here. RAUL MARTINEZ GARCIA takes the Gambion, but he's also going to take the Grand Prix title. RAUL MARTINEZ, well, he will be the King of Spain. Spanish gold, blocks the reverse turning kick. SANSUM gave it everything. And in the end, the man from Spain, just too good and too strong, as he takes both the points and indeed the gold medal. SANSUM fought to the finish. Astute from Garcia, and it's glorious gold. The first ever Grand Prix gold for him, and a wonderful scene there with both coach and fighter.
And even before the fighter came over, you know, the physio and the coach happy for each other as well. So yeah, it's a great moment. But incredible performance by SANSUM. He gave it everything right until the last second, right until after it even finished. But Garcia today was just world class, a world class performance in defence, as you said, John. If anyone's watching to learn how not to concede, go onto YouTube and watch Garcia.
Yeah, glorious gold for Garcia, the man from Spain, grabbing his first Grand Prix title, a master of defence, and indeed some excellent techniques as well. Of course, Damon SANSUM, a silver medal, still very much a force in the -80 kilogram grouping. Ranking points on the trail to Tokyo. He'll be back for sure. Coach and fighter, plenty to ponder as the fans offer their salutations, but it is congratulations to RAUL MARTINEZ GARCIA. Superb from the Spaniard, richly deserved. And we will be joining the men's victory ceremony in just a couple of moments. And of course, if you're thinking, I don't really fancy the victory ceremony, Jade Jones will be going against Julie June straight after that, so do stay with us. Plenty of Taekwondo to come. The final on the final day. And final snaps for fans and fighters. Stay with us, more Taekwondo to come.